Substitution not permitted under 2022 Electoral Act. Igni warned politician, that is the resident electoral commissioner for Akwa Ibom, the Independent National Electoral Commission, Inec, resident electoral commissioner in Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Mark Igni, has cautioned politicians and political parties against substitution of candidates. Welcome to the news. Thank you for your support now and always. And if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe. Well, we hope politicians will listen this time around and stop jumping and trying to beat the law. He advised the politicians to be wary as such was not permitted under the 2022 Electoral Act as amended. Igni, in a radio program in the You Monitor by Daily Post, stressed that the only way one can be substituted according to the law is by withdrawal or death of the flag bearer. Speaking on the rumored emergence of former Minister of Niger Delta, Senator Akpabio, as the APC senatorial candidate for Akwa Ibom Northwest, Ekpene Senatorial District, Igni said such moves was nothing but a Nollywood fantasy. According to him, by the virtue of Section 31 of the 2022 Electoral Act, the only way somebody can be replaced in any form is through withdrawal by an individual or death. The law is not saying you should go and kill people so that you can have yourself on the ballot. The law is saying that those who have emerged at all levels up to the presidential level, you can decide that you are no longer interested. You can write an application, sign by yourself, deliver to your party, who will now deliver it to Inec. But nobody can shave the political head of another person in his or her absence. The report of the Akwa Ibom Northwest Senatorial District APC primary as submitted to Inec headquarters in Abuja is final. I hope other politicians are listening and they are learning. You pick one at a time. Don't pick state and pick national at the same time. Don't pick national one region and pick another. No, be focused. It's included. It is concluded. The train has left the station. The timeline is clear. All those who are in politics should go and study the 2022 Electoral Act very well, he advised. I hear people talking about substitution. If you look at Section 31 and Section 34 of the Electoral Act, those of you who are still carrying the old idea of the 2010-2012 Electoral Act in your head, thinking that you can substitute willingly, it is no longer so. Some of them don't read. They are analog, they carry one thing and they believe totally in it instead of them to be updating themselves. And that's why at the end of the day, they say somebody won an election and he was not sworn in when he has violated one law or the other. Number two is only in the case of death. Even at that, there will now be a fresh primary. This is the new law, so what we are saying going on is clearly a misnomer. The commissioner added that the rerun can only be conducted among those who participated in the first senatorial election of May 27, 2022, adding that the senatorial primary for Akwa Ibom Northwest Senatorial District was neither cancelled, nullified, or inconclusive as mischievously reported. The question is, Senator Akpabio was he an aspirant on the list of the 27 when election for the Akwa Ibom Northwest Senatorial District was conducted? As a big question. He was not there. We all know that he has been a presidential aspirant up to the last day of the APC convention in Abuja. That was what he participated in. Yeah, because they are used to it, they always have a proxy. All this for me, and when I come, I will take it back. And it has always been working. Look at what is happening in Yobe North now. The man that won, the Senate president wanted him to drop the ticket, and the guy said, I will not. I've gotten this, I have an ambition to be in the Senate too. Thank God for this Electoral Act. I'm sure this will teach all of them a lesson, that you don't eat your cake and have it. Allow others to go for one thing. If you win, fine. If you don't win, you allow others to have a taste of it. let this country move forward. It should not be a prerogative of just one person or one family dominating all the time. Allow people to express their ambition, and if God is on their side, they win, fine, let them go and let's see what will happen. Enough of even one person on the same road for so many years. We don't need that in this country. To reduce the tension, to now say that an individual will conduct a primary for himself, by himself, one by himself. Oh my God, we are ridiculing our democracy. We are showing to the world that we don't have a system. We are showing that we are a permissive society, that indeed the rule of law means nothing in our country. As at the time Inec report was written, Godswill Akpabio was not an aspirant. We didn't write a report because of Akpabio, and some people are just talking nonsense. It declared. Barrister Igini said the clarification becomes necessary in view of some persons trying to bring Inec name to controversy and calling him names so as to demonize him for doing his job in line with the rule of law. He stated that the Inec does not conduct party primaries election. All we do is just 1%. That 1% can be decisive in the sense that we cannot see something to be white in the morning and then in the afternoon it is black. Such a day will never happen in our lifetime in the service of our country. A vow. This country needs to move forward. I'm sure with all this electoral act, we will be moving forward. No substitution for anyone that loses election at whatever level. I hope this INEC commissioner and others will be like you and strengthen the democracy that we're all clamoring for. I'm sure in another claim, because in another state, the Bauchi, the governor too contested for the presidential primary, he didn't get it, and he went back. The man that held on for him gave him back the ticket. But nobody is talking. Is it that the INEC law or the Electoral Act covers some state or did not cover some state? Politicians they have made their march now. If we have everybody behaving like Igni in all the states, I'm sure they won't be able to cut corners. Igni stick to the stick and is holding on, and let every INEC commissioner in each of the states abide by this Electoral Act. There shouldn't be favorism. This country must move forward. All the players in this stake of our democracy must do the needful. When everybody that needs to do what is right, then our Electoral Act will fight. Because in the past, we have seen it where people come and do whatever they like. Tambua should go back his ticket when somebody was holding forth for him. For how long are we going to continue? Let this law be done, let it be the same. Not that one state is doing it. Akpabio now will not get the ticket because the INEC commissioner has stood his ground. Let other states do the needful. For everyone, even if the state did not do it, the national INEC chairman should be able to come in and make sure that whoever do double game, hold on to presidential primary, he didn't get in that run back when somebody already holding forth for him. It should not be allowed. Well, what is your take on this? Kindly make your own opinion to know. Our country must move forward. And for it to move forward, all of us must be part of it. Thank you. Good day as you subscribe to my page.